Good day. Looks like breakup's finally here. So I'll be headed out into the bush here in the next week or so. Chances of me actually getting something other than rheumatism is probably not very high. So I thought today I would show you. I'm gonna jerk some moose and smoke some salmon. Built the drying rack yesterday. Built a hardwood fire this morning. I want to use hardwood fire and not spruce because the resins in the spruce just makes the meat just awful. But I'm going to prepare the meat, skewer it, hang it on there, put my ground cloth around it, and smoke it. And we'll be eating, hopefully, out there. So, here is the famous, see if I can get this thing right. This salmon is, this is the famous Copper River Reds. So it's sockeye salmon that I dip netted last year. See if I can get this to where you can see everything. And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna score it right down to the skin to help it dry out a little bit faster. So there's that one, and I'll rub some salt on it. This is kosher salt, and the salt helps not only dry the meat, but it helps the keep the bacteria away, kills it. So salt it. Take a skewer. Skewer this right through there. Oh, I don't need the fin though. There. Some folks like to brine it overnight, which is really a good idea too, but I'm going to try to do it like I would do out in the woods. Don't need you either. So this process what I'm doing is called hot smoking. It's not really hot, but it's warm. It'll preserve the fish for a week or so. I'm ready to get it done, so I'll be tending this fire all day. Into the night and probably into the morning too, so I'm gonna get at least 24 hours in there. So let's get these fellas hanging. to the moose. So this moose was harvested 2 years ago. So personally, I like my jerky cut fairly thin. I don't like it cut cross grain rather than with the grain. I think it makes a lot more tender. So I'm cutting them fairly thin. I don't want the. I'm not trying to cook the meat. We're just trying to dry the moisture out. Dry it. Work. This is a piece of back strap, so it's a good cut of meat. About the last of the 2020 moose. So the salmon and moose hunting last fall was horrible. It was awful. So it's a good thing. We had a pretty good haul from the salmon. So a friend and I went over to the Copper River and dip netted, and we caught 35 salmon, pretty nice ones, the sockeyes. There we go. Let's get that on there. So I made some skewers out of green alder. These pieces touching each other. Yep. There's that. And now I'm going to Cover the whole thing with my ground cloth. Piece of old canvas. Tie it up. Two stake right there. So stuff a rock in here. Get a little piece of twine. And the twine. Yep, so now coals. My coals, I'll start putting green alder. Alder's really good for smoking. It gives meat and a good flavor. So I'll just use small branches and things like that. I'll be feeding it. I'll be feeding that that fire for well, till tomorrow about the same time. Hopefully about 24 hours. Anyway. Yep, well, we'll show you the finished product, give it a good taste test. Job's right, and Bob's your uncle. Cheers. Right, so here we are, 4 days later after I started the smoke. Into the first day of the smoke, the wind picked up and the temperature dropped again, and it was a bugger. So I was able to keep the smoke going all of the next day, but then the wind just was too much, right? So and it was cold, so the meat was just fine. But here's the state of it. All right, so the moose is done. So it actually looks really good, and it's nice and crisp in there. That's just about where I want it, right? And it tastes bloody good too. But the salmon's not quite done. So the wind's kind of chilled a little bit. So I'm going to rekindle the fire and see if I can get that salmon done. Unfortunately, I believe Raven got a hold of one half of one of the fillets I had out here, though. So I got one good fillet left. Anyway, we'll give it another day of smoking, and it should be done. It should be good. Anyway, cheers.